Thank you guys for kicking with us and hitting the like button. We appreciate that. Share this with two people. Let them know your favorite After Church podcast is live right now. And this is our final subject for today because crazy work. And I'm curious to hear you guys' as well. We texted about it a little bit, but I want to hear you guys' opinion.
And to do that to their ass.
So I'm sorry, I should say what we're talking about before I just throw a video up there. Trump approved a missile strike on Iran, a nuke facility, from what I understand that it is, and just give you guys a little bit of a little bit of knowledge about what's going on.
The president just returned from his New Jersey golf course just about 2 hours ago. He came here back to the White House. A Marine has been standing outside of the West Wing as he met with his national security team. And right as this social media post was put out by the president, I saw the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, on his phone outside of the West Wing doors. The president just yesterday, when I was with him on the tarmac as he headed to New Jersey, he had put out this idea that Iran had 2 weeks to potentially negotiate a nuclear agreement with the United States and end the Israeli airstrikes into Iran territory. Now, the president himself had suggested that they would have 2 weeks max, but notably did not rule out a more immediate strike. Now, Israeli Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu had asserted that Israel had the capacities and the ability to take out the nuclear facilities. And when I asked the president very specifically about the Israeli Prime Minister's claim, he pushed back and undercut that assessment, saying that the U.S. was the only one that had the bombing capabilities to strike, particularly the Fordow nuclear site, which there are activities half a mile underneath the ground. It is not clear at this point in time whether B-2 bombers were used in this instance to take out the Fordow nuclear site, so I don't want to jump ahead of what we know here at this time. But for the president, this is a striking moment, attacking a Middle East country that the president had sought for the better part of the last 2 months to negotiate with. But clearly the president making the decision to go forward with these strikes despite Iranian threats that they would respond in kind by attacking U.S. military installations. There are a lot of outstanding questions here about where Iran goes from this moment, but the United States standing in solidarity with Israel, who 1 week ago began that attack with their initial airstrikes into Iran. There are a lot of outstanding questions, Jose, here at this hour, but the U.S. taking a significant step. And I will note that I had the chance to ask the president yesterday very specifically how this moment was different than the decision of a previous Republican administration more than 20 years ago to strike over questionable intelligence about weapons of mass destruction. And he said that he knew that they were building a nuclear weapon. That is in contrast to the assessment of his own director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, who suggested that the U.S. intel community did not have that same intelligence. Jose.
And Vaughn, during that conversation that you had with the president, he essentially said that his director of national security was wrong in her assessment that Iran had not yet gotten to the point where they could either build or complete building a nuclear weapon.
That's right. We know that, especially over the last months, that Iran has enriched high levels of uranium that could go into developing a nuclear weapon. But there's a distinction. Again, just yesterday, in an interview with our Andrea Mitchell, the Iranian foreign minister exclusively told her that they are using uranium for peaceful purposes. Now, the question here that you just alluded to was Tulsi Gabbard. Again, Donald Trump, the president's handpicked director of national intelligence, standing by their assessment that they have no intel that an actual nuclear weapon was being developed. Now, there are questions of whether that would take weeks, months, potentially a year to actually build that weapon. But the Iranian foreign minister making it clear to our colleague Andrea Mitchell that they had no intent to build a weapon. Of course, this is a long-standing back and forth here between the United States and Iran. It was 10 years ago that under the Obama administration, an initial nuclear agreement was struck between several European countries and the United States that would allow inspectors into several of these facilities, including the Fordow nuclear site that we were just discussing that exists half a mile underneath the ground here. But back in 2018, the Trump administration decided to pull out of that. There were sunset provisions. They said that they did not address proxies of Iran and that they felt that issuing sanctions would be more serious means. So there's a lot of questions here tonight for the president and this White House to answer.
All right. So, Token said this is Iraq all over again. Interesting. Okay.
I want to ask a question, too, that we can think about while we answer for this. But I've always heard this by Iran. But why can't Iran have nuclear weapons? They not capable. They shouldn't be able to defend themselves. I'm America all day. Don't get me wrong. I'm for America all day. But to me, when you say somebody can't have a weapon or something to defend themselves or something like that, it's just almost like, to me, it's on the same lines of the government coming over here telling us, like, you know what? We need to take all y'all guns. We got the guns. We'll protect y'all. You're going to take all our guns from us. That's the same. To me, that's like the same equivalent to me.
Yeah, to answer that question, I don't know. From what I've heard, I don't understand what's his obsession. with Iran having nuclear weapons, maybe he has some sort of, even though they said just now on the video that Iran has confirmed that they don't have any intent to build nuclear weapons.
I get that.
I don't get it. Like I don't know what the obsession is.
I get that J-Lo on the track, but bro, they're a country like, so you can have them, but I can't. So Israel can have them, Russia can have, everybody can have them, but when I want to build them, everybody want to come down on me. Why?
I'm not sure because it could come down to a treaty thing that maybe they signed. That's the only thing that I'm thinking, where it wouldn't be any new nuclear weapons built. And if they were supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, you got your nuclear weapons because clearly they hit the plants where they had them at, or the sites that they had them at. Maybe it's a thing where it said, well, the countries came together and said, well, there won't be any additional nuclear weapons being built. That's the only thing that I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the only other thing outside of that is Iran and Israel are pretty much mortal enemies, right? From what I understand, like, and this is me generally asking questions because I'm so far on the outside looking in regarding this. I'm just
trying
to make sense of it.
Therefore, we can't have them. Israel can have them. So Israel can throw a nuke over here or there, so we can't do shit about it.
I don't think it was you can't have them. You can't have any additional because they're talking about building. That's what they was talking about, right? Building another one.
Okay.
So if you're building another one, then we'll blow up all your shit.
Okay, I got you. I get it. But I always wondered that when they say countries can't have nuclear weapons, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, are you gonna just tell me I can't have like? And it's understandable. Like, I know nuke is on a whole different level, but I'm just trying to bring it down to like layman's terms for other people can like understand what I'm talking about when I'm saying like United States and Israel, like the government, they're gonna tell Iran that you can't have this in your own crib. It's like, you not come to tell me I can't have this shit in my crib? Like, we're not going through that.
J-Lo on the track said nuclear's on a different level though, which Maul just responded to that. J-Lo on the track also said regular strikes could be used for their wars, but with nuclear, anyone in the world could see them using it. Could see it being used as a way to start a nuclear war. They would realistically be the first to start that.
Oh, so they saying that they're more likely to do it.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
But still,
that's the only thing that makes sense.
And that still don't make sense to me because that's them though. Like I don't know. I guess I'm just a common sense dude. Like, you can't just tell me I can't have something and y'all got it in. I'm not like I say, I'm for America all day. I'm with that, and I look at it like this: ain't nobody fucking with us anyway.
You know, I think about that too. I think other countries will have to team up to fight it. I don't even want to say that. Yeah. But Nasser Beauty said this is two brothers fighting, Islam and Judaism. He said he mistyped. It's all good. We made it through. Yeah. But no, I don't. The only thing that makes sense for a preemptive strike like this is if there's some sort of confirmed information as to them being dangerous, as opposed to them creating new weapons and using them for war purposes.
Yeah, no, Iran, it says right here, Iran signed the treaty. So it was a treaty for them. It's called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, also known as the Iran Nuclear Deal, or Iran Deal, is an agreement to limit the Iranian nuclear program in return for sanctions relief and other provisions. So I'm not sure, if anybody fucked up on their side, but they all signed this, right? So China, France, Germany, Iran, Russia, United Kingdom, and the EU as well. United States withdrawn for it and withdrew in 2018. So
when Trump first got in office, that's when they withdrew from it?
Yeah.
So we withdrew from it in 2018 when Trump first got in office.
Yeah.
That was during his
first presidency.
Yeah, 2016.
He withdrew from it.
Yeah.
So
if you withdrew from it, why the fuck you attacking us now? Because you withdrew from it.
You said the U.S. withdrew from it?
Yeah. That's what it says.
So you're attacking us. And then another thing, too, how I feel about this. Bro, United States ain't got shit to do with this. This is all on, if Israel got a problem with them, go handle your business, brother. We don't have nothing to do with this. We should not have been the ones that's bombing them. Just my thing. Just what I think. I don't think we had not a lick to do with this whatsoever. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Go handle your business. If you want to start a war with Gaza, then you want to go start a war with Iran too. So you want to start 2 wars, then you want to bring it in with us.
Well, who are you saying? Who you say you want to start a war with us? Who is?
No, I say this don't have. I say no. I meant to say Israel started some shit with Gaza. It was going back and forth with Gaza. I don't even know who started it. So let me rephrase myself because people gonna be. I'm a common sense dude. Y'all know I don't know much about this shit. Mm-hmm. They going in the war with Gaza. They're in the war with Gaza. I don't know how it started, where it started, whatever. They in war with them. Now you're gonna get something else and bomb something else and got another war going on while you still trying to find and get the peace in Gaza. So now you spreading yourself out thin. Now you calling us and asking us for our help because you out here picking fights with everybody.
Are you saying Israel?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have nothing to do with this. We got our own shit and our own things going on over here. We shouldn't have been bombing them. I think everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody. A lot of people out on the conception is like, no, y'all handle y'all own business. We don't want no part. We ain't got no part of this. It ain't us talking about we scared or nothing like that. We don't have, that's y'all handle y'all business. That's just how I feel about it. I really don't got nothing else. I don't know nothing else about all that. And you just brought the more sense into it when you said about the Iran deal. And then we like you say, they signed a deal and then we retracted from it. Now you're gonna try to bomb us because we started back building them when you're not part of the deal?
Yeah.
When you say now you're gonna try to bomb us?
Because the United States are not part of the deal, the deal no more. So why the fuck are you bombing us if you're not part of the deal?
So you're speaking from the standpoint of Iran?
Yes.
Got you. Okay.
So why are you sitting over here bombing us when you're not part of the deal anymore? You withdrew.
Yeah.
How much sense does that? That don't make no sense to me.
So I would say that personally, I'm not for the United States, again, getting into nobody else's business. Issue is that, because from what my knowledge, the limited knowledge that I have about any of this geopolitics shit. But, so, obviously, Palestine and Gaza, they into it with Israel, right? Who funds who funds Gaza is actually the Iranians.
Yeah.
So they're funding these guys, right? Which is in turn, so they're doing a proxy war.
Yeah, so
Iranians are doing a proxy war where they're funding, just how we're funding Ukraine to fight Russia. You see what I'm saying?
Iran is funding Gaza.
Iran is funding Gaza, who's
fight
fighting Israel. So now Israel is like, well, shit, we're going to fight them, and then we're going to shoot a few missiles over here. And what's happening with the United States? I guess because the United States is, I guess we're the
cash cow
or whatever. I don't agree with it because I'm always confused on what's the relationship, right? So what is this relationship that we have with Israel? Because to me, what are we gaining? In an allyship, you're supposed to be gaining something from this, right? It's supposed to be quid pro quo, something for something. And I'm not sure what we're gaining by being an ally with Israel, right? And I'm not even sure we could talk about this. We might not even be up next Sunday. You know what I mean? You bring up anything Israel, but I'm just saying, what is the ally? What do we get from being an ally? A friend, well, not necessarily a friend because friends aren't necessarily allies, but what do we get from being an ally with Israel? Other places that we're allied to, we get some type of resources. We're allies with Taiwan, who's a smaller country. Well, they do a lot of the microchips and shit like that. So What are we getting?
So I just typed something quick in Google. AR Overview says the U.S. benefits from its alliance with Israel through strategic advantages, technological partnerships, and economic gains. Israel provides a strategic foothold in the Middle East.
That's what it is. That's the only thing it is.
Intelligence sharing and advanced technology collaborations, particularly in defense and cybersecurity. Yeah. The U.S. also benefits from a strong economic relationship with significant trade and investment between the two countries.
That has to be the only thing that it is. Because you really can't penetrate the Middle East. And these are Iranians and the other groups a lot. I think is Iranian Sunni?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so you got Sunni and Shiite. So those are two different types of Islamic groups anyway. So those guys are naturally into it with each other. So then, but they'll form like Voltron when it comes to the Israelis because they're used. I can say use, right? But so they'll form like Voltron when it comes to them, because that is like as national. That's like their mortal enemy.
Yeah, and you just put a major piece of the puzzle together for me, because hearing all these the names of these countries, I'm like, who is who and who is on what side and who is backing who and who are friends with each other? Like I don't understand this, but that's crazy. That's a very big piece of the puzzle. So I don't know. It's kind of like two people are about to fight, and I'm speaking from what the U.S. did. It's two people are about to fight. Israel and Iran. They're about to fight. And the U.S. comes from behind Israel and punches Iran in the face.
That's that sniper you was talking about. That's that sister every day. Hit you with that.
And when I heard this, I was definitely taken aback. I'm like, wow, because I'm not necessarily thinking about the fact, from what I understand, no one was hurt. The facility was, what I'm hearing, that facility was underground, and the missiles went underground and exploded. Another one went down further and exploded, or whatever.
That's raw as hell. I like shit like that.
So they got a missile that went underground, exploded to get some of the concrete or some of the rubble off, and then that went even farther to get where they need to get to the second one.
From what I understand, the whole facility from what I've heard, I got to specify that the facility that was hit was underground.
Okay.
So they had missile technology that had the missiles go underground.
Oh, okay.
That's from what I understand. But
excuse me, this is their off-site one. This isn't the one. Did they bomb every single one of them? The nuclear.
Let's see. What facility? Let's go Iranian. Facilities were hit in the airstrike.
Oh, so it was at least 3 of them. So okay.
It's really a missile called a bunker buster.
That bunker buster.
Oh, let's see. Let's catch up with Tokens comments.
Say the bunker buster. That's crazy.
Trump withdrew from the deal. Yes, sir. JL on track said that I can agree with. Universal Token said these next few. The deal limited how much Iran could have. With Trump withdrawing from the deal, now Iran could have an unlimited amount.
Mm-hmm. See, and that was my whole point. If you withdraw from the deal, like what the fuck you getting in my business for? You should have stayed in the deal. We wouldn't have did what we did.
So does that neglect? You still signed the treaty with the other countries.
That's true.
So,
but the only reason we were scared is because the United States was in it. We don't fear none of you other niggas. We fear United States.
Well, shit, when the United States withdrew from the deal, you still should have probably stayed in there, and you had your little nukes.
like we don't fear you other niggas.
I'm still Team U.S. Don't get it twisted. I'm Team U.S. all day. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. Blow their ass up.
I'm with you here because I stay here, but it's just that to me, common sense click in. Like, nigga, why I can't have no news?
Because we said so, just like you said, like you was like, man, and your son said, I'm moving. No, I'm grown. What I say?
Always bring it up old shit, right? Nigga, always bring it up old shit.
I was trying to see if I could see, because I'm curious about what the missile looked like.
What, the bunker buster?
Yeah, it's a bunker buster.
There you go right there.
This is it right here, right?
Yeah. It like penetrates.
Well,
when he said bunker buster, I was thinking about, because the Godfather of Harlem. That's what Bunky Johnson had the bunker. He had to do the bunker. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He had to do. So I'm sitting up here thinking like, they got one of them that's over there doing that.
That's going over there. Getting up in that.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, even with this where'd it go? This one right here. Put it up again.
Pretty cool looking jet there. It looks like a Falcon.
Even with this, looks like it's made to dig.
To drill?
To drill, yeah.
Drill, baby, drill.
Oh, my goodness. Pause, man. Dig, pause, bunker buster, pause. Everything is pause there, man.
Pause.
Got you. But, yeah, man, when I saw this, the number one thing I'm worried about is retaliation. Like, what will that look like? And will there be retaliation? I doubt people they're going to take this sitting down.
Some shit the United States is gonna pull off and do to themselves.
Jay on the track play motherfucker Call of Duty because you ain't never lied. That bunker buster do sound like it's a motherfucking kill streak from two Call of Duty. Yeah. That's a nasty ass kill streak right there.
20 in a row, you get the bunker buster.
Yeah, they level all this shit out. We finna level all this shit out.
Token said, America is in everything because of special interests. America has a special relationship with Israel, and it's ridiculous. That's the $1 million question, Jay, when you said the relationship with U.S. and Israel. America's bunker busters can reach that facility. Can't reach that facility. It's too far down.
Oh, okay.
And he said it was 3 sites. Jay on track, just like Maul just said. The bunker buster sounds like a Call of Duty kill streak, and tons of pause from... I hit you with it again.
Pause.
But yeah, man, I just that's the number one thing. I'm like, what's going to be the retaliation? I don't know what that's going to look like.
Hey man, that's all I can tell y'all too, man. I was on the phone with Jay every day, man. Motherfuckers around here talking about all this shit and talking about how you going out, you're partying, you're buying drinks, and you're going out to black, yacht week, and you're spending your bread. I hope you got some bangers. Please, black folks, please. I hope you got some bangers. I hope you got some ammunition. I'm not gonna call it like we call it clips and all that. No, I'm gonna say the real thing. Hope you got ammunition. And I ain't talking about no little petty 200. I'm talking about thousands. You need some thousands. We need all that. Times are getting like unweary. We don't know what the fuck is going on. So arm yourself up and you do the right thing though. I'm not telling you to go out here and do shit illegally. I'm telling you to get the shit the right way. All the shoes and stuff you buy, you can do it all. Do it most. Do everything. Like I always tell you, I got shoes. I do all that stupid ignorant shit too, but I also do the right thing. I also vest in stock. I also, go and buy my guns and get the guns the right way, got the FOIA card and all that. I do all the stuff the right way. You got to do it all. You can't just sit up here and say, I don't have no money for it. Yes, you do. Your ass bought a burger this morning. You could have put that to the side and saved that couple more dollars. You could have went and bought some box of bullets or something like that. And I guess you can say this is the mesh because Space is just sitting back there.
Another mall rant.
No, but it's the truth though. We as black folks, we sit up here and we complain about a lot of stuff instead of sometimes doing for self and doing what's good for you. We all have families and stuff like that. You have to protect your family. To me, this is Maul talking, LaMarcus. I think every grown man should own a firearm. If you got a family, you should at least own one. I ain't telling you which one to go get. I ain't telling you which one to buy, which one to don't buy. You should have a firearm, at least one. You have an apartment, you stay with your lady and all that. You should have a firearm the right way, the illegal way. Go get you a FOIA card and all that stuff. Go get you a firearm. Learn how to shoot it. Go to the gun range. What we are finna start back doing too. I got to get this stuff all on the thing. We finna start back going to the gun range too. Collect some. Take some of them Jordans, buy a cellar pair. Go get you a banger. But we need to do some of the stuff the right way. We need to get as you don't think all these our Caucasian brothers and sisters from America got all these guns and stuff. You think they just got them for show? Go get you some bangers, man. Put some stuff up. Save you some money. Do some of the right stuff that you're supposed to be doing. You can't keep blaming on that you wasn't taught. The information in the motherfucking social media is here. You on your phone all day, you can do some research. Ask my brother Jay every day. He do research all fucking day. When he quiet, he over there doing research.
He did it right on the pod today when he found that article.
How the fuck you think he know about the prison that was in New Orleans? What was the name of the prison?
I forgot, brother.
But he know about that stuff. But us as black folks, we need to quit blaming stuff on other people. Quit talking about that. I understand. We way behind all that stuff. All this can be true too. But we need to get bangers. We need to arm ourselves. We need to do all this stuff too. I'm not telling you to go out there and go buy you a gun from Lil Craig or Lil JoJo them down the street that got 4 or 5 bodies. No, go get you a FOIA card and go buy it the right way. 72-hour hold. That's what it's gonna take you, brother. People who buy firearms know what I'm talking about. They put on a 72-hour hold so you can go ahead and they can run your background real quick and you'll be able to go get your gun in 3 days. But we need to go get firearms. We need to teach our family how to use firearms. We need to use firearms ourselves. You need to learn how to protect yourself. They keep bombing shit. I don't know how much we're going to keep thinking this war is going to keep protecting us from everybody else. They might be already infiltrated over here, just waiting. You never know. So, as us as people and black people too, because I am black, I'm a real dark brother, get you some firearms, man. Get you some stuff to protect your household. Get you some whatever you need and all that stuff, man.
Big shouts out to Will Hill. Great dude over there.